welcome back to another ARCHICAD speed modeling quick coffee tip. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. This keeps me motivated to produce some more tutorials. In this tip I show you how you can do this shell roof, obviously as a wave, a couple of holes in it as you can see. But what is quite important, well not important, but which is not easy to model is the following. That sloped shell here as you can see, and what I wanted to do is to have the width difference. You see this is the same width going all the way here, but you can see how it gets thinner and thinner, thinner and thinner, and then we have the same thickness here, but you still have, see there's still the slant, the slope is still continuous. There you go, it's still sloping, and then obviously it's going back to no slope. Okay, so that's the difficult part in this tutorial. Great, let's get started and I show you how I did this. I'm starting with this simple setup here. Let's have a look in 3D what I've got. So got 2 stories and I like to obviously do my shape from up here, curving around all the way, curving around back down here. Now I've got 2 stories, ground and level 1. I've got it as just 3 meters to the next, and I'll start now in the elevation or section. So if I go here, that's where I start my shape of the roof with the shell. Now you could use the shell tool straight away, but I'd rather use a polyline first, and I'll show you in a moment why. So let's use a polyline. Blue is fine, and I just start my shape roughly here. So let's go over here and we go a bit up, and it's pretty much just, you know, I just do this by eye now, you know, just go there and we go there, we go down a bit over here. So pretty much just, you know, make it up. Let's go here and down. Okay, now next step is obviously we have to round all this, you know, make it a nice shape. So you just go here and you start rounding it up. So this is pretty much like you do it on a drawing board, sketching, you know, so you go there and obviously you can see that I got a kink here. So let's have a look. To get rid of this kink, you just click here and you move along. Whoops, obviously using this one. See, the further I go, obviously, then I go too far. So you can see roughly where the kink stopped there, but then you have a bit more here. So it's a bit of a, like I said, just a bit of a guessing game. So you have to go down here again and you move down. Yeah, I could move down a little bit more. Anyway, I think you can see this is pretty straight. So that's what I'm doing. Let's just do the rest quickly. Yes, that looks good. See, now I've got this shape and I can now copy this and we go back to our ground floor, sorry, level 1. Let's paste it in here. So let's paste this in here. There we go. I'll move this a bit out of the way. Let's move it up here. Great. So I can now use my shell tool. So I've got 200. I'll leave it to project 0. There, that's fine. I put this on a roof layer. Let's put it on a roof layer. 3D shell, cool. Okay, so you can just basically click here now, and it gets an extrusion length of 3. This is fine for now, and that's what we have. So let's have a look in 3D what we got here. So this should be on the sides, and oh, look at this, I did not set this correctly. You see it sloping, looks quite nice. So you've got an ending here of 115. If you want to go in here, that is there. So you got to, this has to stay at 19 and 90 there. Because I want it straight. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so let's get back here because I like to actually produce 2 of those shells. Okay, so I've got to offset this inside here. So you can try like this. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, see, that's good. So offset this here. And now I like to do another shell. So let's have a look. This time I just changed my paint to some wooden timber. Let's have a look. Let's do, we could even do a timber plank. Why not? Let's do a timber plank. There we go. All right, so now let's space click again. There we go. So we got two now. Let's have a look. To select those two. Oh, I did this again. I should have said this before. My mistake. Never mind. Okay, because what I want to do is I want to make this thicker. So instead of, you know, only 200 thick, let's make it 1 meter. As you can see, this is now 1 meter. It's a little bit thick, so let's make it 500. Let's see how that looks. Okay, now we can actually rotate this, but I usually do it in elevation, and it's easy if I just put it on a PC alt click. Ooh, that was a bit loud. And we draw one this way, and let's just open this one. Okay, so let's just select and rotate this one. And we use now this section to, actually, first we move this one. Let's drag it sort of in the middle roughly. Now we take this section, open section, new tab, and we got both of the section if we need it up here. There we go. And let's move this down and check the 3D. Yeah, this is starting to look good. I like to move this a bit closer that way. Yeah, that looks better. All right, cool. Now, to slant this one towards, as I showed you at the start, so we want to slant that inside that way and that way. And then we got to go less and less slanted, you know, to the end then that this is no slant at all. So to do this, we need to convert this to a morph element. So just click on this one. Actually, no, first I gotta make sure I got it wide enough. So let's go down here. Yes, I want this much wider. So let's just drag a bit of an overhang, like a roof overhang. There you go. And I want this longer too. Roughly there. All right, just a quick check again, 3D. Yes. Now it goes a little bit long into the path. I can see that. So, you know, for this purpose of the tutorial, I do have to move it a little bit. So, never mind. That's the way it goes. All right, that's good. I like it like that, actually. Great. Now, what else we do is, before I convert this to a morph, I actually like to add some holes here, because you know you don't get any light and sun really coming through that way. So let's do that. So we go and take this elevation. You gotta obviously rotate it looking the other way. Okay, just stretch it a little bit. And that's elevation 2, I think. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. All right, so we simply just add a couple of lines in here. And let's do this with the polyline. I just do something very simple. Let's just go down here. Oops. Maybe a bit more fancy. Let's just make it round, and all I'm doing is really drag copy. Actually, you know what, let's make it 2 of them and distribute. We make 2. There we go. So I just use a polyline and I just do some simple, very simple ones. Let's just go here. Let's go a bit higher and over here and down. Okay, and we take this, make it a bit round, and maybe why not for fun, let's go this way and this way. Yes, good. Okay, let's copy, distribute to. Yeah, sounds good to me. And we go there. Now what you do is you select this one and you just, in an empty space, you right click and create holding shell, and you hold down the space bar, you click. Now do it again, holding shell, we take this one and do it again, we do this one. Now that's only in the first shell, as you can see. Don't worry about the holes at the back at the moment. And we go back to here and we do this again, select this shell. Same thing again, you create hole and shell. There we go, do it again, space bar, and do it again, space bar. Okay, so see, at least we got some holes there, very funny ones, and then we get some light in there. As you can see, it cut all the way through. So what you do is you select the shell, so the holes, you can see the hole selected, and you can actually move the hole. Just gotta have done it for a while. Let's have a look which one it is. Ooh, it's not this one. Okay, maybe it's this one. Oh yeah, there it is. So you see, that's the hole. I'm just moving the hole, so you obviously roughly move it there and it'll just disappear. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Next one. Obviously I have to do this one by one, but that, you know, that's okay. No, that's a bit harder now. So what I might do is I have to select the hit at 5, so that just shows me what I have selected. And now it's obviously easier to select the hole, and we just move that back here and this one back here. F5 again, and we're back in business. Right, see, this is good. Now we can say, okay, cool. You have done this, let's just select this one and convert this to a morph. There you go. Now if you want to keep an original, make a copy, put on a layer, turn the layer off. I don't need it in the tutorial at the moment. Sometimes I need it for purposes, you know, later down the track. Okay, now obviously we can now select this and we can move the points. Don't worry, this is ARCHICAD, sometimes has a bit of a problem. So let's just move this in by, again, I'm just deciding, let's just make it 900. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's not bad. So do the same on the other side. So we do the same on either side. See, it goes exactly along. If you go the cursor, it goes along this line here. So 900. Okay, just to see that we are correct. Yeah, see, it's slanting in on both sides. Perfect. Okay, so you can have a look. It's already, yeah, look, it's already going less and less. Can you see that? It's actually quite good. The next step will be in our elevation now. Actually, I have to one step first. You know, get rid of this one. Don't really need this one anymore. So the very first step is I need a copy of the inner shell. So to make sure we got the inner shell, you just gotta make sure you select the set. It's sometimes quite difficult. So it's much simpler. You go into 3D and you select this, and what you do is we just, because I need to make a copy, so just drag a copy. There we go. And all you do is you go down here and let's just go from there to there, because then it stays, you know, straight. Now this is a copy. There we go. And all you have to do is move it back. bit a silly way, but you know, that's the way I do it. So I got two shells now above each other. So I will select this shell and we use the offset tool and move it all the way to there. Great. Now I want to do this the same thickness here, that wooden shell, as this one here. And what we do is, just to go back, what I explain what we do is, because you see how this is getting obviously on an angle, it's on an angle here. So I like the thickness of the shell here the same, but then I want the shell to get less and less thick all the way back here to be 200. So to do this, we have to now take this shell. Obviously we have to select this and just extend this down. And now I will start moving the polygons of the shell. So I take the first one here, go all the way there, and I say x200 minus, there we go. So I got 200 in between here. The next one is quite an easy one. I can just use shift, go down here. All right. Now for the next one, it's a bit more difficult. That's, by the way, that's the hole, don't want that. So this one here is going perpendicular to there. So what you have to do is, now I want to have left over 200. So all you do is from the 592, you take 200 off and you put 392 in. 392. There you go. So the distance here is 200 again. So we do the same up here. Go there, minus 300. 200 is 388. 388. There you go. Let's do one more at the same distance. It's 389. 389. Okay, the next one I like to have a look. Let's just take 250 off. I wonder if I can just put 250 in. You know, there's always something, isn't it? Okay, that's much easier. 250. Okay. And this one here, let's do this 200. And this one we go, you know, just make this up. Let's make this 150. Yeah, that looks about right. So you can see this thickness is the same. And here you can see it's get thinner, 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 thinner. Nice. Great. Now, the next one is we do a solid element operation. To make sure it works, you have to extend the width here, which is still selected. So let's put this on 500. Got to make sure it's coming outside, which it does. And then we should be able to use SEO. So that one is selected. Select the next one, hit F5. And we take solid element operation. Target element is this one. Operator and subtraction is fine. Use own attributes, yes. Execute. And now if I move this onto my layer cutting elements and I turn this off, there you go. So that looks pretty cool now. So it, even so this is inclined, going up, you see, looks really good actually, and it gets thinner and thinner and thinner on both sides. Should have worked just fine. That's cool. All right, let's get back here and we have a look at our 3D. Yeah, obviously see my label combination. Get rid of this. There we go. That's the way you do this. I think that looks pretty nice. Great, this was my quick tip. I hope you... Oh no, hang on, no, don't go yet, because I really like to extend this. I forgot about that almost. So let's just select this one and let's just make this 10,000. Beautiful, because you can cut this off. So this is obviously selected and I should be able to say, oops, hang on a second. I do have to select obviously the shell, otherwise it doesn't know which shell. So I select the outside shell. You can select, you know what, select the inside shell, because we want to really cut it underneath the wooden shell. Yeah, so now you can use this option here. Oh, sometimes ARCHICAD can be so annoying. Okay, let's try this again. And this one, and it doesn't want to do it. I wonder why. Let's try this outside shell. That works. Very odd. Maybe this is because, oh yeah, because this has an SEO operation on it. It doesn't seem to like it. There you go. So I'm taking the outside shell. Outside shell. That's fine. Trim it off. There you go. See, that looks much nicer now. And it has cut this down here. Very nice. I think this is not what I wanted. Now to fix this, I can tell you what happened. You select the shell, and can you see this is the line it cuts? Can you see that? Okay, so look, this is easy fixed. Obviously I want to keep this, so let's just undo that step. Okay, and we take this one in the game, we drag a copy. Just drag a slide copy, make sure it's straight. So that's a copy now, and all we have to do is take this one and just drag it down. There you go. So see, this blue line is now straight, yeah, all the way down. So now we use this one, select this one, and this should cut nicely. And obviously now this is a leftover, which let's just put it on cutting elements, so get rid of it. Okay, that is much nicer now. See, that's how you easy fix some little problems sometimes. I hope to learn something again. Great, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this quick coffee tip from ASM Tech Base, and I'll see you back next time. Bye for now.